I couldn't scream louder. You guys know what that's like?
We know.
And they just keep fucking tearing your heart out? It's cruel. It's emotional. So there's that. So, that's how I open every show now. Every show I just keep going and I get louder and more obnoxious and I'm just like, and then everybody just kind of goes, when's he gonna stop saying that? And I just go, fucking when you stop screaming. Anyway, so you guys like chicks?
Yeah.
There's like chicks here. The women in Serbia. Can I get a fist bump from all the dudes? Can I get a no? Right? I was talking to the cab driver on the way here, and he's like, they don't look the same to me. I was like, what? And I slapped him in his face. I was like, fuck you, dude. No, true story. Chicks in Serbia, chicks anywhere. Pickup lines. You guys ever try to pick up a chick? Anytime? It's a little difficult here because, you know, no one wants to talk to you here. You're like, hi, my name, and they're just like, whatever. They say that to me. They're like, whatever, and it's the only word they fucking know in English. I'm like, hey, what's your whatever? Jebse. Ajde odjebi. It's the response I get. My pickup line is, I walk up and I'm just like, can I sit on your face? I want to sit on your face. And they're like, yes. But not so good. So I studied men, how to pick up women. I studied the greats, the fantastics, the guys that get the ladies. Ted Bundy. Got ladies. Okay, what he did with them was fucked up. That was fucked up. But he had to get them back to his house at some point, right? How did he do that? These are the things I learned. He became a cripple. That's what he did. He put his hand in a cast. He got a basket of bread. He got some crutches. And he was just kind of like sauntering along and he dropped his keys. He's like, oh, I dropped my keys. Will some young, supple female come and pick up these keys for me? I can't reach them with these crutches. I'm a cripple. And sure enough, I'll help you, sir. Right? Keys! Unlocks it. Boom, back of the head, into the trunk. Back to his house. Packs her in a bathtub with some ice. Skins her. Does some weird shit to her body. I'll never understand it myself. But that's how you do it. You get them to take the defenses down. You're like, I'll be a cripple. Help me. Help you, sort of a thing. The second way that I found to hook up with the ladies is to get a dog.
Yeah.
A dog. Like a puppy. Any type of dog will do. You just get a dog, and the first thing that she says, like, oh, what's his name? Oh, he's so cute. What's his name? It's like a magnet. And then, of course, the name is Yasa. Because no one knows what the fuck Yasa means. Right? So they're just like, oh, what does that mean? Right? You're just like, it means peace and harmony in Japanese. Which kind of means I'm not going to kill you. Or I have a lot of trees back in my house. I like to keep alive. I'm a very nourishing person. I like art. That's what Yasa tells the ladies. But then I was like, the best way to pick up ladies is to get like a crippled puppy. Right? Because then he's going around with his little cast. He's like clackety clack clack. And you're like, oh, he dropped his keys. He dropped his little puppy keys. How's he gonna get to his house? That was like the first joke I wrote that was like good. I tell it, whenever somebody goes, give me your best 3 minutes, I'm like, here, I got fucking 3 minutes right here. Where's his keys? When it ends. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. I'm gonna look at my fucking phone here for a second. It's not that I have my set list written down, I just got a text. I want to make sure it's not important. So, you guys like sex too? Is that something you guys are into? A little bit, maybe? I don't know. These chicks, you guys are into it? Shit's chicks back here, right? I'm into fucking! Me! I'm a little drunk, so don't get embarrassed and vomit all the vibe. In your mouth in my face. You can sit on my face. If you want to sit on my face, sit on your face. It's the vibe I'm getting. Or maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe it's just kind of, I'm excited to see you. I don't know. It could be one of those two things. But, sex, right? I almost paid for sex once. True story. True story. I didn't want to. But I was like walking home in Los Angeles, crossing the street, and this chick was like, you know, homeless or some shit. I don't know what the deal was. But she looks at me and she goes, "I'll suck your dick for $1." I'm thinking to myself, $1? What the fuck can you buy for $1? Like, that's crazy! A dick sucking for $1? Seems like a really good deal, right? I mean, at that point, you're like, I had no plans of getting my dick sucked for $1, but you know what? Jingle jangle. Fucking, I might have $1 in my goddamn pocket just for you. Apparently, dick sucking isn't a dick sucking. Apparently, it's a hand job with her mouth just really closed. Just That's the dick sucking you get for $1. I didn't do it though. I didn't do it because I wasn't into it. I was like, look, why don't you charge $5? I don't understand. I didn't want to like help her, but I was like, you could suck 1/5 of dicks and end up with the same money. Anyway, I had a conversation with her that went on for some time. Yeah. No, the reason I didn't do that is because I'm very boring sexually. I'm very boring. I'm a very boring. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I'll choke a bitch. I had this one girlfriend, she was like, I'm really into being, you know, you can grab my throat and squeeze a little. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And now I'm choking chicks and I'm just like, oh, this is it, yeah. And recently this one chick was just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was just kind of like, I was just fucking around. I'm just trying to be playful and shit. But, yeah, it was real awkward after that. It was just kind of like, well, I guess I'll just keep fucking you. I'm not sure exactly what the protocol is here, but I'll stop choking you. That's a positive on that point. No, real boring in the stack. I'm just not into weird shit. I just one chick, girlfriend, whatever, fucking, you know, crazy. I met her at a bus stop. Anyway, she's like, hit me. She's like chewing gum, and I was like, I'm excited. I'm just like, sexual intercourse. It's very nice. Very nice. Yes, very nice. That's the face I make when I'm having sex. But she was like, could you like hit me in the face? And I was just like, what? And then I was thinking to myself, maybe that could be my new thing. Maybe I could be the guy that hits chicks in the face. Like, just like, smack! And they're just like, oh, love you! Like, yeah! That's what I'm into now. I hit bitches in the face. So I get my hand ready, and I bring it back like this, and I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah! So I was like, yeah! And I stopped. I couldn't hit her. I couldn't do it. Because I'm such a nice, gentle lover. I couldn't hit her in the face. So I did the only Christian thing I could do. I turned her over, fucked her hard and deep in the ass, and said, get out of my house, you filthy bitch. You disgusting whore. What problems do you have with your father? I don't give a But I wish I hadn't ended it quite like that. Like, it was a little weird, you know, like, after you, like, 'cause you run into these people again in life. And you're like, oh, there's that chick that I almost slapped in the face several times. Right? And I remember running into her and thinking to myself, I don't have your dollar. Get it? Because it was the... Some people fucking love shit like that, some people just fucking like those swear words. Beat my chair. Yeah, that's that joke. Ass slapping. There's actually like, you guys ever hum to yourselves while you're fucking? Do you ever like you're having sex with a chick? It's like dun 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 dun. I don't know why I'm doing this to you. What's up, buddy? Sometimes I'll do that on my head. I'll just be like, I won't sing it out loud because that's even weirder. But chicks will be like, what are you thinking about? I'm like, nothing at all. The worst is when you're like, you just laugh, bitch. She deserves it. That worked. That was the first time I wrote that just on the way here. I had that song stuck in my head, and I was like, what if I had a song stuck in my head while I was fucking? I was like, oh, looks funny, I'll try it. Don't leave it weird. Got that part down. Okay, alright, here's my favorite poo story. Like, people say write comedy about the shit you know. There's few things I know more about than taking shits in public restrooms. It's just what I'm into. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to fuck up your photo. She's like, oh, flex me, fling it. I'm gonna focus in on your nose. You got fat. She's saying that about me, I'm not saying about her. Awkward. You guys ever been to Alabama? How many people have ever been to Alabama? So, alright. Let's imagine that it's not... what would be Alabama in Serbia? Serbia. Anybody here been to Serbia? Anybody here been to a Waffle House in Serbia?
Yeah.
It's like a Palačinka house. Alright, so I'm in this Waffle House, and I'm driving. This is like one of my North American tour bullshits, where you drive for like 1,000 hours, okay? And I'm hauling ass, and it's been 3 days. I've been like, I haven't shat for 3 days. Because I'm driving everywhere. And I'm eating waffles. Okay, and I'm like, I have to shit now. Right, so I get a table, I go into the bathroom, and there's a latch on the door. There's like a little latch, and I just kind of just latch it, and there's a toilet, and I'm like, oh, fantastic. All myself. You just close the door behind you, you got the whole bathroom. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You walk into the, okay, so I'm there's a toilet, I get the toilet paper, I start making the triangle, you know, because I don't want to touch the seat, because what kind of people are going to fucking take shits at Waffle Houses? But disgusting people. Diseases. So I'm like, I make the triangle, and I pull my pants down, and I take some toilet paper, and I wrap it around my dick. Okay, because, okay, look, usually I'll just take my dick and like throw it up over my shoulder and just like hold it. Like this while I'm shitting. But in this case, I actually had to pee as well. So I was like, I'm just gonna let it go down, but I don't want it touching the sides of the toilet. Because I have a huge gentle penis. Right? So I wrap it in toilet paper. So there I am sitting and I'm shitting like a mountain. You ever take one of those shits where you're like, I'm gonna take a picture of this and send it to my mom. I'm gonna send this photo to my mom because she's always talking about like how I was such a big baby and all that bullshit. I'm like, look at this fucking shit I just did. Mom! I know what childbirth's like, Mom!